Well, staying with sport, and it seems an increasingly popular activity for Londoners, is taking a dip in the great outdoors. But so-called wild swimming has been criticised after the columnist and broadcaster Matthew Parris got into trouble while swimming in the Thames. Well, Matt Cooke has been finding out more and joins me now from the Serpentine in Hyde Park. Matt, it's looking rather nice down there.
Yeah, not too bad, but Matthew Parris, he did get into a spot of bother when he decided to cross the River Thames at central London one night last week. He was carried upstream 3¼ miles. Well, he's been criticised for that swim, but it has brought our attention to the whole phenomenon of outdoor water swimming, or wild swimming as some people call it. Well, I can tell you, though, it is a very cold pastime. Just before 9 this morning, and time for a dip into the ponds at Hampstead Heath. The ideal place for an outdoor swim, and it's a growing trend.
It's lovely and sensuous and velvety, great sunlight dappling on the surface.
Ollie's group has doubled its members over the last year as more Londoners are taking the plunge.
It's free, it's very easy to do, and it also feels like organic swimming, so there's no chemicals and it's just very natural.
Now it's my turn. That's quite cold. That is quite cold. Significantly colder than I was hoping for, actually. That is quite cold. Very fresh. Well, it was a cool 18 degrees. No wonder people want to keep up a quick pace.
What we're going to start off with, we're going to do some breaststroke to start off.
Yep. Meet Sean Kelly at the Serpentine. He's an Olympic coach who's trained 3 medal winners and says swimming outdoors as a sport is booming.
Open water was introduced to the Olympic Games in Beijing, and Great Britain did particularly well, winning 3 medals out of 6, so we're kind of world leaders. Swimming up and down a pool can be quite monotonous, looking at a line on the bottom of the pool, whereas if you came somewhere like this, I mean, in beautiful London, and there's no wildlife in here as well. I think it's just a totally different experience.
Well, all the ponds and lakes I've swum in today are carefully monitored by lifeguards. The same is not the case here on the River Thames, where last year 19 people came into difficulty when they ventured onto the water. And that's gone up. This year, so far, 27 people have had to be rescued from the water.
The River Thames is not the place for people to attempt a casual swim. It contains very many dangers, and many of them cannot be seen and will only be obvious to people who know and understand the river.
So the message is clear. If you're keen to join the growing numbers of Londoners taking to the water, make sure you know what you're getting into. Well, most people I spoke to today said the best advice is to go to supervised lakes and ponds. That way you can enjoy yourself without worrying too much about the dangers. But if, like me, you prefer to be a spectator, then tomorrow London Docklands hosts the 2010 London Triathlon.
Matt, thanks very much. Matt Cooke there. Well, all next week we'll be reporting live from the River Thames, starting on Monday in Windsor.